Hey guys, Sweeney Guy here. Just wanted to get out and show you my new knife that I had made for me from MP Knives. Matt from MP Knives. Matt, you see him on the forums, Bushcraft USA under MP556. And wanted to get out and show this knife that I came up with. Well, actually, I came up to Matt probably a while ago. I said, hey, look, I got this idea for a knife. I said, what do you think? And he goes, we'll make it happen. So, I'd like to call this the MP Vulcan. How's that? We'll call that. They'll give it a nickname for right now. This is a prototype knife. It's a test. So this is not the final form, but it's definitely on its way to being good. Obviously, a couple things that you'll see in this knife right here is that there is bearings. These are skate bearings. These are in the handles. What this is for, obviously, maybe not obvious, is to use for a spindle hold for a bow drill. This spins freely underneath here. So this is your hand hold right here. So that's the first part of the Vulcan, the God of Fire. The second part is this pommel back here. Let's see if you can see that. So this pommel extends out about 1/4 to 3/16 of an inch. But it's also used as a striker. Matt hardened it up so that it can be used to throw sparks. So I could actually hold a piece of flint and we could strike against the flint to strike some sparks. So it is all your primitive tools in one, I guess you could say, incorporated into a very beefy knife. This is a 1/4 inch forged steel. Matt would get on there and hopefully tell you a little bit more about it. Again, this is it's a prototype, so this isn't the 100% finished, but even for a prototype, this thing's beautiful. So what I want to do is get down and crank out a coal, and then I don't think I'll blow it to flame or anything like that, but I just want to check the function. So let's see how it goes, alright? Okay, so first I got to do a burn-in real quick, but we'll figure out, I was going to go out and make a new set, but we're kind of burning down daylight here, so just going to get at it. Now, my assumption would be that I'd keep the blade away from me, like this. One of the other things we're thinking about doing is we're going to get a sheath made up that actually has a hole in the side of the sheath. The sheath will come up flat and hold it up here, and have a hole in the sheath to, you know, depending on which way you put the blade in. Either way, we could put it in. The sheath would come up either side of it. But so enough running a pie hole. Let's get on with the get on. So feels pretty good. Big thing about a bearing is there's no friction. I feel no friction in the hand. Problem with it being a knife is you better keep it straight or else you're going to cut your cord. It's burned in pretty good. I'll cut the notch. Alright. Notch is cut. Get me a coal collector here. For those that don't know, I live on a giant piece of slate. So, lots of good coal collectors around. Now, shoulders back here. Rough up. Punk wood for extension. Restring. that's it. Alright. Alright, so I did get a bird's nest. I think I got 2 pieces of a coal here. Yep. So there's fire 1, or fire method 1. Okay, so the next fire method for this knife is the back here. Okay, that's a striker that Matt made for me. Okay, it is a it's hardened piece of the whole pommel area is hardened steel. See that? The mosquitoes in New York in March. What's up with that? So anyway, started trying to play around with it last night, and it works very well. So what I have is a piece of charred cloth, Flint obviously, in the back of this knife. Again, using the knife, it would have a sheath on it when we get out of the prototype stage here. For right now, this is just a concept knife. It does work. It has all the edges. It's a good knife, and I will continue to use it. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. So that's caught. That goes into the bundle. Bundle blows the flame. So, first impressions of the knife. The knife I had never had a problem with. There was never any doubt. Matt makes some excellent forged knives, and this thing is no exception to that. What we wanted to make sure was that the concept could be used. The fact that you could hold a knife correctly with the bearing in the palm swell without feeling it. As I was using it to make some shavings later on this morning. Again, I can feel with the very tip of my finger right here, but actually it just gives me a placement for my finger. I have, no problems. As people say, no hot spots. But I cannot feel it underneath of my palm. Matt recessed that really nice like that right there, so it fits very well. Again, this is a little bit bigger knife than most carry. Future revisions, hopefully, What we're thinking about is maybe we can make the handle extended a little bit more and put a smaller bearing in the back that would actually be pressed through the steel. Originally that's what we were going to try to do here, but what we were going to do is maybe extend this out a little bit, and he would press fit through the back end here, the bearing, the steel, so you could actually see through the bearing, and you could use that as a lanyard hold as well. So you could have for the people that like to have a lanyard with their stuff. So again, this is the 5.56 MP knives Vulcan. That's my name for it, after the god of the fire, Vulcan. And look for the future revisions. This one right now, I'm sure Matt would make you one. He'll make you anything. But going to have some more beating time on this. But for the function of the fire, friction fire, and flint and steel, it's tops, boy. I tell you what, he puts out some good stuff. And I want to really thank Matt for. I came to him with a concept. I said, hey, what about this? And he made it happen. Asked a couple questions. He asked me a couple back. We made it happen. And I'm very happy with this one. So, again, MP Knives, Vulcan.